Have you ever had a game that gave you the feels that made you sad? Why does he have to die? Or happy? I love you so much. I never want to be apart from you again. Well, I'm here to showcase the games that give me and you the feels. Let's start the show. Come on, you knew I was going to do this game eventually. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh my god, it should be put in a trophy case and stared at for hours on end. Back when I was 8 years old, I got my very first gaming console, the Nintendo 64. This is the exact same one as well. Without this game, I wouldn't have got into gaming at all. This is like the pinnacle of my gaming history. This is where it all started.
As always, spoilers will no doubt be said, but hey, this game has been done so many times, everyone knows the game by now. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is probably one of the most beloved games of the series. Making the leap from 2D to 3D is a risky job, but it paid off. The creation of Z targeting in a 3D game was revolutionary. The graphics were great for its time, and the story of saving the land from an evil Ganondorf gives you enough incentive to beat it. It's definitely in my top 5 best games of all time, but not for the reasons you may think. Okay, yeah, it's not perfect, and by today's standards, it looks dated and hasn't aged very well unless you play the 3DS version. But this is one of the ultimate Feelz games if you played it as a kid, which I was fortunate enough to do.
When I put this game in, powered it on, my childhood would never be the same again.
You start off as a young boy in a mystical forest. Wait a second. I was a young boy when I played this. Yes, okay, I may have projected myself onto Link. May have even changed his name so they call me the hero. So why is this a Feelz game? Well, it's more about my story and my involvement in this game as an 8-year-old boy. So you equip yourself with a sword and a shield, go through the Dooku Tree stage, which unfortunately he passes away. You finally get out of the forest for the first time, and you witness epicness. The music, the open space, the possibilities. As a kid, I was amazed. You can go anywhere you want. A castle? I want to go there. A ranch? I want to go there. And you can.
As a kid, I went nuts for this. I was like, what the hell? This place is huge. Where do I go? I was excited to find out what the hell was out there. I was a kid on an adventure. It was great.
Apart from this part when the lights go down and the freaky skeleton guys come out of the ground and holy Jesus! So skipping over some filler stuff, you meet Zelda, my future wife. You see Ganondorf, who you can tell is going to be a prick by the way he looks. Climb a volcano and meet the Gorons and start the cave temple thing. Now I have a weird relationship with this part of the game.
One of my fondest memories is when I was trying to beat Dodongo's cavern and I got really scared and I just couldn't figure out any of the puzzles, and I had this walkthrough that a friend of mine gave to me. And my mum came and sat next to me and read through the walkthrough as I was trying to beat it in the game. And it was a really nice moment that we both shared, and when I beat the dragon, beat the great Dodongo thing, you know, to me it was a dragon. It was a nice moment that we both shared, and it's still nice to think back to today.
So after you beat the scary dragon monster, you tackle the freaky fish temple place, you get engaged. I'm too young to get engaged, crazy fish lady! So you get given the ocarina, head to the Temple of Time, which by the way, I love this cutscene. The music, the doors opening, as a kid I was so excited. Just this moment that you know your journey is about to change forever. Whatever happens on the other side of that door is going to be awesome. So you lift the sword, wake up to find that 7 years have passed and you've grown up. Now automatically I can no longer relate to this guy. A kid in adult's clothing, I mean how are you meant to feel? I think it makes you feel grown up inside. Kids are always saying I can't wait to grow up because then insert a list of rules I can now break. Well, now that you're older in the game, you now can. You get to the grass temple, which by the way, the music still freaks me out to this day. Beat the fire temple, which will always be the calm before the storm. It's not too hard. Well, unless you muck up on this part. Damn it! Okay, so some of the emotions in this game so far are fairly happy. They're very positive towards the adventure experience, until we reach the water temple. God damn water temple. You don't know frustration until you've tried it. they'd be all like, I beat the water temple on the 3DS version fine, and I'm like, shut up man, it's not the same, you weren't there. In the 3DS version you can equip the iron boots to the hotkeys. The N64 version you have to pause, select it, and then unpause, and then you have them equipped. Every time. And that's just one of the problems.
Okay, here's the kicker in the whole story. I didn't complete it when I was a kid. Yeah, I should have mentioned that.
This is actually where my adventure ended for me when I was 8 years old. I got stuck trying to find the keys and no one could help me, so I couldn't go further. I even had a friend who beat the game take a look at my save and was like, I don't even know what you've done to this. My dreams were shattered and I never played Ocarina of Time again.
The infamous water temple beat me. It completely destroyed me. I couldn't figure it out, and it's so frustrating because I know how to do it now. So when I was 16 years old, I was going through my old game collection and I saw this. And I thought, I'm gonna beat it. It's time.
Funnily enough, after you beat the water temple, everything else in this game becomes scary, especially for 8-year-old me. I mean, I get scared pretty easy as it is. Imagine what it'd be like back then. For example, you need to get to the Shadow Temple, so you learn the Song of Storms from the windmill guy who said he learnt it off someone else a long time ago. You go back in time to when you were a kid, play the song again in front of him to teach it to him. Wait, how does that work? I didn't learn it until he did, but then I taught him, so... Oh, wait. I'm getting sidetracked. So you drain the water, go down the well, enter into this freaky ass sewage area, go up against... Holy hell, what is that? That's the most freakiest thing I've ever seen in a Zelda game. What the hell is that? So you get the Eye of Truth and then go back to the future. See what I did there? Oh, come on, it was going to happen eventually. It's so dark and spooky and things come out of nowhere. And this boss battle, what the hell? I could talk about the story for ages, but the point is that I needed to grow up to face these temples. I needed to not be scared, to gain courage to fight these things. Yes, some people beat this game when they were kids, and fair play to you. But you will never have the same attachment to this game that I do. Me and Ocarina of Time have history. This connection of a young boy not very popular in school and was a little bit weird. So a bit like the Kokori kids treated Link. But in Zelda I could be something else. I could be a hero. Why did I never just think to sit down with a walkthrough when I was, say, 13 years old or something? Because I wasn't ready. I had moved on. Stuck in another dimension, if you will, where I played GameCube and PlayStation 2 games for many years. So you go through the Light Temple, which involves a very cool find the temple, then go back in time to get the gauntlets, and then go back to the future to finally finish the temple. Beat these annoying bitch chits and start your quest to beat Ganondorf. As 16-year-old me, I felt like the end was close. My heart was pounding. The excitement that all I need to do is climb the tower, kill anything in my path and finally face the guy behind my struggles. So you do a friendly game of fire tennis, and then... But then suddenly you're running down the tower, which every time I do makes me freak the hell out. Come on, Zelda, open the goddamn door! The tower crumbles, you save the day, but whoa, no you didn't. Ganondorf becomes Ganon, and now you have to face him again. Without the Master Sword, you have to use that brain of yours. Again, I wouldn't have been able to do this when I was 8 years old. So you finally beat Ganon and save the land. Yes! Come on! Curse me, curse you, you lose. Young Rich wouldn't have been able to beat you, but I'm not Young Rich anymore. I don't think you have any idea what beating this game meant to me. Even playing this game again to make this video, I got so pumped up, yelling at the TV trying to beat Ganon. And when I finally beat him, I just yelled, yes! That's what you get, Ganon, you get beat! I may have got too much into it. But that's also my point. The fact that this game sucks you in, takes you on an adventure, makes you feel like a hero. And now I can go back to my childhood to lost time. So who wants to play Super Mario 64?
It's not the most perfect game, and it's not my favourite Zelda game of all time. But I have something with it. I have a connection with it.
So then you see the village and townspeople celebrating, the sages collectively looking, and you return to the past where you lost 7 years of your life. You can now go on new adventures, at your own pace, the way you were meant to. Majora's Mask. You finally meet Zelda again, and then the game ends. Oh my god, I love this game so much.
When I finally beat Ganon, I felt a sense of relief. I felt a sense of achievement. Something I started all those years ago, I could finally put to rest. And then I felt sad, because something I started a long time ago finally came to an end. Say what you want about Ocarina of Time, but it's one of the greats.
What I'm trying to say is that whenever I play this game, I get the feels. I get nostalgia for a game that no matter how amazing current graphics look today, this will always look amazing to me. It took 8-year-old Rich on an adventure, through spooky forests, flaming volcanoes, depths of lakes and faraway ruins. How can you not love this game? It may not be the best Zelda game out there, but it will always be a classic to me, and I hope it will be a classic to everyone else out there who has had the pleasure of playing this when they were younger. When the Nintendo 64 was amazing and full of stories and fun. A time I feel like modern gaming has lost sight of over the years. But thank God I know I can just put in a Zelda game and lose myself into a world that will always have a place in my heart. There are loads of other reasons why people love this game. The story, the combat, the people, the fact that Link has 3 women going at the same time. But this is why Ocarina of Time gives me the feels.
So I want to know about your stories with Ocarina of Time. Please let me know in the comment section below how your experience with the game was. Did you like it? Are you a bit indifferent about it? Just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Rich and I'll see you in the next video.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, then please give it a good thumbing. If you have any games that give you the feels, then please let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, then please go check out my other Feelz episode all about The Last of Us and the emotion between Ellie and Joel. And also, if you like retro games, then go check out my show called Retro Play, where I do basically the exact same show, only with retro games and about the actual game, not the emotions. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.